Hi everybody, welcome to Christensen Wealth Management. I'm Michael Christensen. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this stock market update and industry sector review. I appreciate you taking a few minutes away from your Christmas activities to hear what I had to say. With that said, let's begin with the Christmas quote of the week from Eric Sevareid. And if you do not know who Eric Sevareid is, Eric Sevareid was an American author and CBS News journalist from 1939 to 1977. He was one of a group of elite war correspondents hired by pioneering CBS newsman Edward R. Murrow, and thus dubbed Murrow's Boys. Eric once said, "Christmas is a necessity. There has to be at least one day of the year to remind us that we're here for something else besides ourselves." Wise words from Eric Sevareid. Well, Christmas is definitely in the air here in Loveland, Colorado. Last night we had about an inch of snow. Woke up this morning to about 3 degrees outside, and as of right now, the sky is blue and crystal clear, the sun is out, and it is cold and snowy. So we have an absolutely beautiful white Christmas here in Colorado, and I hope wherever you are having a beautiful, beautiful weekend. So with the cold weather, I had to pull out a Christmas sweater, and I do not have a financial advisor ugly Christmas sweater. So all I have is this green cable knit sweater, green shirt, and red tie. So it is slightly conservative based on some people's standards when it comes to ugly Christmas sweaters. But if I can find a financial advisor Christmas sweater by next year, I'm really hoping to find one with that's red and has a stock ticker across the front with stock quotes. But the search continues for something like that. And we'll just see what I come up with. You'll have to tune in next December and see what I found. Let's jump in, take a look at those stock market charts, and then I'll be back to send you off on your Christmas weekend, and I'll return again in a week following Christmas. Let's see what the charts show us. In this first chart, we have the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and as you can see, going back to July here, we have a nice steady uptrend with strength on all timelines here. The 5-day moving average in red is still pointing up, and that's above the 20-day moving average in blue, still pointing up, and the 50-day moving average in purple. So as of right now, we still have strength in the Dow Jones Industrial Average on a short-term basis, meaning the 5-day average is above the 20. And on the intermediate term basis, which is when the 20 is above the 50. Not much to say on this one, except the price is still holding steady for the last couple days up here at the top. We'll see what the rest of the week brings, and then the post-Christmas week. And I'll get back to you with another update after Christmas. Here is the chart of the S&P 500 going back to July. And same story, nice steady uptrend, no immediate sign of weakness at all. Price has been kind of steady the last couple days. The 5-day average pointing up, 20-day moving average up, and the 50-day moving average up. So as of right now, we're strong on the short term and intermediate term time frames. And just a reminder, the short term time frame means hours to days, and the intermediate term time frame is days to weeks. So S&P 500 still hanging in there after a nice solid uptrend beginning on November 15th. Here's the NASDAQ 100, also going back to July 14th. And we had a nice surge of price here starting on December 5th up to a new all-time high. And the last couple days we've sold off just a little bit, but the 5-day average is pointing steeply higher. 20-day average pointing up, 50-day moving average pointing up. So again, short-term strength, intermediate-term strength. Nothing as of December 20th here to be too concerned about. And now I'll quickly run through some of the key industry sectors. Here we have the S&P 500 Telecommunications Index. You can see that ever since the 14th of November, telecommunication stocks have gone up rapidly and definitely indicate short and intermediate term strength. Here is the S&P 500 Materials Stock Index. Again, same story. We got short-term strength, intermediate-term strength, and price is above all the moving averages, so materials are looking good here. And let's take a look at technology. Here's the S&P 500 Technology Index. Same story. Intermediate short-term strength. The red line's pointing up, the 5-day moving average, and it's above the 20-day and above the 50. So we have short and intermediate term strength, and we've had a nice little rally here in technology since December 4th. Here's the S&P 500 Consumer Staples Index. Everything still hanging in there, looking pretty good. 5-day moving average is still pointing up, 20-day moving average pointing up, 50-day moving average pointing up, and the price is just barely sold off and crossed below that 5-day moving average. So as of right now, it's still looking pretty good on the consumer staples. S&P 500 industrial stocks had a nice recent bottom on November 15th, and then off to the races it went. It's up here above the 5-day moving average, and all of the moving averages are pointing up and looking strong. Here we have a chart of the S&P 500 Utilities Stock Index, and it is very bearish. Not looking great here. We had a top on November 14th, and then ever since then it has been straight through the floor. There's no other way to explain it. The 5-day moving average blew right through the 20 and the 50 and is still basically going vertical to the downside. Not a lot of positive things here for the utilities index, and that 20-day moving average is rapidly approaching the 50, and that would indicate intermediate term weakness as well. Here we have the S&P 500 Consumer Discretionary Stock Index. Everything is looking pretty solid on this one. Been a nice uptrend since August 18th, and as of right now, price is above the 5-day moving average, and the 5 is over the 20, and the 20 is over the 50, all pointing upwards, so everything looks strong for discretionary. Here are the S&P 500 Financial Stock Index. Bottomed out here on September 7th, and just been a pretty nice steady uptrend. However, the 5-day moving average has flattened out, indicating some near-term or short-term uncertainty. Really gone sideways since December 4th, so it's looking a little choppy there, but as of right now, the price is still above the 5-day moving average, and the 20 and the 50 are still pointing up. So everything still looks stable for the financials. Here is the S&P 500 Energy Stock Index. It bottomed out about August 21st here, and had a nice run up, and then lots of sideways consolidation here until about December 8th, and then we've had a little bit of uptrend the last week or so. But really, if you look at it from November 27th, it has been in a nice uptrend. The 5-day average is above the 20, and the 20 is now above the 50 as of a few days ago. So right now we have short and intermediate term strength on energy stocks. And here's our final chart, the S&P 500 Healthcare Stock Index. It has been somewhat going sideways since September 12th. Lots of ups and downs here and a lot of indecision. But as of right now, the price is above the 20. Price is above the 5-day moving average and above the 20 and above the 50. So the short and intermediate term time frames for healthcare are also showing strength. Thanks again for watching this video over your Christmas weekend. I appreciate your time. I hope these charts were useful in sharing with you the general direction of the U.S. stock market and each specific industry sector. Please take a moment to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click that little bell icon that notifies you whenever I post a new video. Also, if you use Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter, please go to those sites and look up Christensen Wealth Management and like or follow that page. During the week, when I don't have a video to share, I post information more frequently on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So if you do that, I'll be able to communicate with you much more frequently. Well, until next time, which will happen to be the weekend of New Year's Eve, I wish you a Merry Christmas, stay warm, stay safe out there, and look forward to talking to you soon.